Good morning and welcome to the party, pal. Your neighborhood master chaos here with the second episode of Coffee with Chaos, your morning show. Well, depending on where you are in the world or when you're watching, it's 8 a.m. for me. It's a little earlier than normal. Just so you know, future episodes coming at you 3 times a week now will sort of vary in time, anywhere between 8 a.m. to 11 a.m., really depending on the morning schedule. My wife is starting a full-time job, so things are sort of on me to get the kids to school. So fluctuations will occur in time, but barring any scheduling conflicts on my end with my films, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, you and I will hang out in the morning and discuss physical media. Specifically today, we're going to be talking about Blood and Honey. I'm going to bring you my review of that Winnie the Pooh film that everyone's talking about. We're going to be taking a super deep dive into the Count Yorga collection. I'll be reviewing both films in the collection. We will get an update on Bruce Willis. We'll take a look at the new Superman 4K Steelbook box set, which I don't have in my hands, but we're going to go check out the specs at Dawn of the Discs. And, of course, we will get an update on a couple of other things, including Super Nintendo World that's just been confirmed for Orlando, which is sort of obviously a no-brainer that was going to happen. Check out this nifty new intro, and I'll see you right after.
I love movies.
I love movies. You love movies. We all love movies. I'm going to take a look at my schedule here real quick to make sure I have everything. One thing I do want to mention real quick, by the way, the first episode went great. I think people really enjoyed it. I'm so happy. It makes me happy that you guys are enjoying this new iteration of the channel going forward. Here's what I'm going to start doing. Next episode will be next Monday, which is the 20th, I want to say. Yeah, it's President's Day. So let's do this. I'm going to do every episode. I'm going to ask you. This is for people watching in the replay. By the way, timestamps if you're watching in the replay. So there's a particular thing you're interested in, you can just scroll through the play bar and timeline or whatever you want to call it, and you'll see timestamps, but only if you're watching on the replay. If you're watching live, hey, you're a part of the show. Thank you for being here. I will highlight comments and you and I can chat and you can be a part of Coffee with Chaos. Starting Monday, I'm going to do an AMA. So if you are watching in a replay, leave me a comment down below. Ask a question, and I'm going to pick one, and I'll answer it on Monday. So-and-so asked, blah, 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 blah. So every episode, we'll do an AMA in the morning, right in the beginning of the show. So there you go. If you have any specific questions, obviously keep it nice. Don't be a dick. But, AMA. So in the comments down below, go ahead and leave that, and I will address it on Monday. Okay, also, I want to put this on your horizon. I'm going to do this every episode because I want to make sure you are there for these, and it's important that you are there for these. Super Booby Movies is the next show coming up. It's not on my channel. It's on Lennon Hawk's channel. The 22nd, February 22nd. Hopefully, he'll have his link up for this soon. And I'll put this in the description on Monday. Hopefully it'll be up on Monday. And I will hope to see you there. We'll talk in Jailbait and Traces of Red. And then on the 28th, that Tuesday, right after, it's All the Colors of the Dark here on this channel. Episode 6, Black Rat. I like bats. Who doesn't like bats? I like bats. Then we're going to kick off March 1st with probably the most disgusting episode of Voyage to the Bottom of the Barrel over on Tony's channel. That's March 1st. So keep an eye out for that one. I promise you it's going to blow your mind. Let me check in with the chat, and then we'll get on with the show. Brent Madison, how are you? Curious as always on your reviews. Thank you, sir. Good morning, Bloodfest podcast. I hope you're well. Heroic Waffles, hey, brother, hope you're good. 11 a.m. here in New Jersey. Almost lunch, and Chick-fil-A is calling my name. Ooh, sounds good. Enjoy it. Casey's enjoying the morning chats. Hey, I'm so happy. And Daniel says, good morning. Good morning to you. Is that a dog? Yeah, that's a dog. Okay. Just talking about dogs. Dogs have been on my mind lately. It's weird. You'll have to see. So I have some stuff going, but I think what I'm going to do is this is a variety show. You know, I'm gonna skip around. So every episode, every morning show is going to be very different. It's either going to be an unboxing or reviews or just news or an interview. We're going to be joined. I'll tell you what. I'm going to put this on your radar. I'm going to be joined by Sean Whalen, my buddy Sean Whalen, of course, from People Under the Stairs and Twister and my film, Headless Horseman and Blood Brothers. He will be on to talk about his new film, his directorial debut. He's coming on sometime next week. We'll have to figure it out. But he'll be talking about his movie Crust and the Indiegogo campaign, which is happening now. You know what? I'll put the link in the description when the show is when the show's in progress. Or maybe I'll just find it now. Maybe I'll just do that now, because I want to put this on your radar before he comes on, so you guys can help him, because, man, making movies is tough, expensive, and it really doesn't matter who you are. It just matters that you get your movie made. Check this out. This is the Indiegogo for Crust, a creature feature horror film starring and directed by Sean. It's going to be his directorial debut. I'm not sure if this video will play, glitchy, so I won't. I won't play it, but maybe I'll be able to. He'll come out himself and talking about it with you guys. Looks like there's a ton of perks. You can meet the cast here. Sean Whalen's going to be in it, obviously. Phyllis Rose, Danny Roebuck, lately of the Monsters movie, but don't hold that against him. He's a really good guy. Rebecca Kennedy, she was in Two Witches. She was good in that. Ethan Daniel Corbett, that's my man. That's my dude. He was my bad guy in Headless Horseman. Love that guy. Let's see. I don't know anyone else here. I will be in it. Hopefully, he's promised me a cameo appearance as someone in the background. So I'm excited for that. Let's see where the perks are. Select an option. Featured perk. Let's see. There's got to be more perk. Is that the only perk? $800? No, it's got to be more. And it looks like it's the only perk. Story, update, discussion. See options. Oh, so you can just do, it's either $800 for a walk-on. Here you go. $5 shout out from Sean. $25 special thanks. Your design worn by Rebecca Kennedy. Submit your design and have it possibly worn by Rebecca in the film. That's cool. I might do that for the Master Chaos logo, right? That'll be fun. Design Rebecca's button patch. Breakfast with Sean Whalen, $25. Via Zoom, he'll have breakfast with you. Assigned socks. You have to watch the movie to understand what it's about, but it's a monster movie about socks. That's all I'm gonna say. I've read the script. It's very interesting. $40 autograph from Sean. $40 Rebecca Kennedy autograph. Shantae Dalen. I don't know her, but I'm there's an autograph if you're interested. Ricky Dean Logan. That name sounds familiar, but I can't place it. Danny Roebuck autograph, $50. Signed Blu-ray, $50. I mean, yeah. Signed by everybody. That's pretty good. 15-minute Zoom call with Sean and the writer. Sean Wayne personalized thank you, $75. Felissa Rose personalized thank you. Cast signed poster. The poster is great. 10-minute. Anyway, so yeah, go check us out. I'm gonna have him on, and we'll do this again when he's on. But just wanted to share that with you guys. I'm very excited for him. Let me check in with the chat one more time. Morning, another great start to the weekend. Thank you, Cass. I hope you enjoyed. Chester says, gotta see the boobies episode. Whose channel will that be on? I missed it. It's gonna be on Lennon Hawk's channel. Lennon Hawk. I think that's it. I think that's it. Yeah. Rob Zell enjoyed Blood and Honey. Okay. And he's excited for the next chapters. All right, you may be in the minority there, but I hope you enjoy them. Paul Medina, what's up? Bumpy Jonas, what's up? Love how you don't just do the cookie cutter stuff. I appreciate that. I try not to. I think it's boring to do that. Hey, all. All the notes. Top of the morning to you. All right. Trying to keep this under an hour, about an hour for these shows. Like a real morning show. Let's get to it. Count Yorga. Okay. This was sent to me by a subscriber, a good friend. Brian, thank you so much. He said, hey, I want to send you something as a thank you because, you know, and I met him in person. He's a lovely guy. And I was like, well, I appreciate it. I'm kind of interested in the Yorga box set. I have the MGM Midnight Madness, I think it's called. You know, the DVDs that were put out a long time ago. I have these on that. And I remembered not liking them, the movies. But I said, okay, well, let's give it a try again. Maybe I just faulty memory. And this is a really nice box set. So I said, well, if you, I'm interested in that. He goes, okay, great. It's coming your way. So it's come my way. Brian, I apologize for what I'm about to do. Yorga box set. Let me open it for you. This is an unboxing. You may have seen it already. But anyway, box is empty in there. Ooh, empty box. But it is the nice hard box. It comes with the booklet. Okay, I thought that was boobies. That's not boobies. My Dinner with Yorga. Tim Sullivan, filmmaker. Anyway, your typical booklet. It's not as big as the Michael J. Murphy set, but it's about 55 pages. Not bad. Various musings on the film. Here are the films. We get the glare off of them so you can see them a little better. There you go. Count Yorga. Wait, and then Return of Count Yorga. It's a mirror image, so I have to get used to how to hold it. I'm still not used to that. Okay, look at that. That's a weird-ass cover. Well, these are weird-ass movies. I believe, yes. Okay, so there's a whole bunch of goodies in here that we will unpack in a moment. You get trading cards. Not trading cards. What the hell am I talking about? Lobby cards. Trading cards would be awesome. Lobby cards for return. There's no boobies on here. I don't even remember if there's boobs. I don't think so. I don't think they'd put them on the lobby cards. I mean, the Europeans would, but this is an AIP movie. I believe it's AIP. Hopefully I'm not talking out my ass about that, but I think it's AIP. Anyway, return, and in the Return of Count Yorga box set, you also get a poster. I mean, the case. Peep this. Peep this, bro. Hold on a minute here. I'm going to get it out here. I'm going to get it. Okay, so, oh, yeah. Okay. It's very thin, FYI. So it's very terrible. So it's the original, the new, and then the original on the back. What the hell kind of shit is that? What does he have chicken feet? I don't get that. I've never seen that poster. I'm being very confused. Chicken feet Dracula? Anyway, that's Return. I should have started with Count, but we'll go backwards because we're going to do this review for this one first. So, Count Yorga right there. This is Robert Quarry at doing his best to do Drac. For some reason, Return has more. Unless I got them mixed up. I don't know. And I don't know what movie this is, but Little Sexy Time movie. I think that came out already. Isn't that the cover for? Oh, what the shit? Okay, so it looks like there's a little mini booklet on Count Yorga that has posters and that's kind of neat. Kind of like newspaper ads for Yorga. That's kind of cool. And then, of course, you must see this. You must. Another thin little poster with the new art and the original art, which I think is way cooler than the movie, which we will review right now. Oh, wait. I forgot to put in these guys. There's so much shit in this, which is cool. You know, definitely bang for your buck there. Holland says trading cards would be easier to display. Wet Movies says the new Pooh movie was boring. Well, we by the way, go over to Wet Movies channel. We went to see it together. This motherfucker walked out on me. He walked out. I had to watch the movie by myself. So he couldn't officially review it. That's why I'm going to do it. But he didn't like it. He liked it so little that he left. Cass says, I should have gotten the Yorga box set last November at the Arrow 50 sale at Barnes & Noble's. It's out of print now? Is it really? Oh, nice. Well, I don't want it. So if anybody's interested in buying it off of me, send me an email. Link in the description. I'm not hanging on to it. Wet Movie says, hey, I paid for it. You did. You did pay for it. At least. Actually, you haven't. You haven't paid for it. I still haven't gotten my money. You still owe me $17. I did not get my PayPal. So do that. He's off to Las Vegas for Days of the Dead. All right, have a good time. Say hi to OGP for me. Okie dokie. Let's talk about Count Yorga. I'm having fun. The name is Yorga, but I'm being funny times. Okay, guys? I'm being funny times. Okay, let me get the review here. Okay. I don't have a lot to say about Count Yorga, to be honest. So I'm going to bring up this lovely artwork and kill my cat. Absolutely true. This movie is a snooze. 2 stars. 2 stars. Count Yorga. Ugh. Maybe I'm underselling it now. Maybe I don't think anybody wants it now. That's Count Yorga. Let's talk about Count Yorga 2, The Return of Count Yorga, which is slightly better. If anyone's interested in the special features, I'll rattle off the special features on here, but only if you're watching live. Can you control the direction? All right, let's talk about Return of Count Yorga. Look at that poster. Isn't that a beautiful poster? Oh my gosh, I love that poster. You know what I'll do? My apologies. I'm going to bring the mic a little closer. I hope you don't hear any weird staticky shit there. Okay. Return of Count Yorga. Here we go. Go. Oh. Thanks for the heads up on that, guys. Thanks for letting me know that for some reason the audio was not there. I don't know why that is. I should be able to do that. Ugh. Going live. All right, fuck it. We'll do it again. We'll do it again. Sorry, gang. I don't know. Technology. All right, Count Yorga. Let's fucking do it. Surprisingly dull retread of Dracula that can only be described as bloodless. I really wish they had gone in a different direction, but this movie is essentially a remake of Bram Stoker's story. Sure, Dracula swaps places with Yorga, but Robert Corey is such a boring, personality-free actor that he does very little with the role. He's honestly one of the worst on-screen vampires of all time, and that's even counting vampire hookers and carradine. The last 10 minutes are interesting, but that's not enough to save the bulk of this lackluster, tedious exercise in 70s vampire cinema. 2 stars for Count Yorga. It's kind of a snooze, and like I said, I probably talked people out of buying it at that point. Alrighty, let's thank you, chat, by the way, for keeping me aware of any technical glitches. I can't on my end know what's going on, so I appreciate that. Return of Count Yorga, 1971, a year later. This vastly superior sequel offers up more vampire action and more intriguing elements than the original film, but still feels devoid of any real chills. Having been killed in the first movie, spoiler alert, Yorga springs to life magically here, as does his henchman, without any explanation. To be honest, I think the sequel exists in some kind of alternate universe, mainly because one of the main actors from the first movie appears in the sequel as a different character. What the hell is going on here? He's essentially playing the same kind of part that he played in the first one, too. It's like casting Drew Barrymore in Scream 2, and she's another character. It's an odd choice, and it makes the sequel feel completely unconnected to the events of the first one, which is to say, you can see that one without seeing the first one, and you'd be okay. So you can honestly just watch Return of Count Yorga, and you're fine. You didn't miss anything. There's nothing here story-wise. Yorga falls in love with a lady and kidnaps her vampire style. Then her boyfriend and some cops try to track him down. It's almost exactly a remake of the first movie, as if they thought the first one was a failure and they decided to do a take two on the whole damn thing. There's some interesting elements story-wise. You know, Yorga falls in love with a lady, and hold on a minute. That one got weird on me. Hold on 1 second. I gotta make sure my notes are good. There's some interesting elements here, like a little boy filling in for the Renfield part, and the deaf-mute woman who is the one and only witness to the bizarre events, who no one will believe. I also really enjoyed the addition of the vampire brides, who get to do the lion's share of the creepy kills in the movie. Yorga is pretty much a non-existent kind of person. Craig T. Nelson, the future coach and Poltergeist father, appears in the film in a supporting role as a disbelieving police officer who finds himself neck deep in vampire brides. Wouldn't that be the way to go? The film's finale is pretty fun and foreshadows Fright Night in a sense, without giving too much away. Robert Corr's Yorga continues to be the blandest vampire in movie history here, and his vampire attack technique is so goofy it's laughable. It makes perfect sense why they didn't make a third one. If they had, odds are it would have been a remake of the first two, as we've seen. 3 stars, though. 3 stars for Return. It's an okay movie, but they're still not slam dunks. You know what? I'm getting burnt out on box sets. I could literally count on one hand all the box sets that I've loved in my life. Michael J. Murphy is not on there. I'll tell you that right now. But I'll give you a Michael J. Murphy update next time. I'm going through the box set. It's a spicy meatball, Mario. Okay, Yorga unboxing. That's a big part of the day. Let me put something on your radar. I don't know if you guys were aware of this, but this shit has been plaguing me. Motherfucker! Fucking Cinemark has decided to grace us all with I have a better picture over here. Ghost face popcorn tubs. And then you know what they did? They didn't make enough. That's what they did. They didn't make enough. Or they didn't put a limit on it. So bitch ass resellers from eBay went and bought 50 or whatever. And people who wanted one, like me, and Wet Movie, were not able to get it. So I'm a little pissed. I'm a little pissed at that. Because I really wanted it. And I think just because as a Scream fan, what a cool thing to have. And the movie's not out yet. Right? We're weeks away. So what the hell are they doing releasing it right now? It's kind of frustrating. Brent is saying apparently Cinemark at some locations was letting people buy boxes. Fuck that. That's awful. I hate that. Wet Movie says, I hope you didn't spend $100 on it on eBay. I almost did. I was in the theater with him. I'm like, fuck it. I'm just going to go on eBay. Jim says, employees took them too. I know it. Oh, I'm sure. That's why, Brandon, Scream 6, March 10th. So we're right around the corner. They release it now. Wet Movie says, I'm a bitch-ass reseller on eBay, but only with DVDs and Blu-rays. But that's okay. I mean, because you're just kind of getting rid of stuff you don't want. That's different than, like, buying 50 copies of something. You know, that's different. I consider that different. So here's my call to arms. If you get your hands on a popcorn tub, let me know, please. I will pay for it and pay for shipping as well. And I would love one of those. It would make me very, very happy. I will keep looking. But I know Mrs. Chaos is listening. She would hate it I'm probably hearing her yelling at me right now. Don't fucking buy it on eBay. She would hate it if I spent $100 on some popcorn tubs and a little sippy cup. The sippy cup is cool as shit, though. I can't show it to you here. I can't show it to you here because it'll go to like Reddit or something, and YouTube is weird about Reddit. So anyway, there's like little sippy cups. There's like I don't need the plushie. I've got Ghostface plushies up the wazoo, bro. But I want that popcorn bucket. Yeah, goddamn it, Wet Movie. I want that sippy cup. I need that sippy cup. God, I need that sippy cup. Cass says these popcorn screen boxes will be likely there for opening day. Don't fall for the trap. Yeah, I'm not gonna. I can't. The more I think about it, the more I'm like, well, if I spend $100 and I get it on my thing, I'm just gonna look at it. I'm not gonna put popcorn in it. That'd be stupid. Because then it's like, I tried that once. It's back here. I'm not gonna get it now, but I have a haunted mansion guy. I have a haunted. No, I'll keep it like that. That's easier. I have a haunted mansion popcorn bucket from Disney, and I put popcorn in it. Oh, hey, popcorn! You gotta put a popcorn in a popcorn bucket. But it's so fucking hard to clean the butter out. I mean, it took a while, and I'm like, fuck it. It's stupid. It's more of a decoration, really. But I like it. I want it. I want it very, very much. Oh, you did. You're right. You did. You know what? I'm sorry, dude. I was looking for a PayPal. I totally forgot. You did pay me. That's right. I did forget. I take it back. Web Movie pays his debts. Web Movie pays his debts, everybody. I'm sorry, brother. You are 100%. You are 100% correct. He actually overpaid. So, actually, no, I gave you change. So, you didn't overpay. But thank you. Thank you, bud. I take that back. I take it back. He's a man of his word. Anyway, I'm not going to belabor the point, but if you get your hands on a bucket, let me know. Email in the description. I'd love to get my hands all over that bucket. Next, let's I don't want to bum things out, but I think we should talk about this because some sad news. Well, first of all, let me get rid of this artwork here. I don't want to bum us out, but we should talk about this because I think this is interesting for movie fans in general. Bruce Willis diagnosed with dementia after retiring due to aphasia. Now, I'm not familiar with what aphasia is, but it is a condition of the brain, I believe, and that's why in his more recent work he looked a little off. It's unfortunate. It is unfortunate. He's taking a turn for the worse. Let's read here. And I know I want to go to here's this from Rumor Willis. Lovely picture of our hero, John McClane, enjoying the beach there. We wish him the best. This is from the family, so I want to read what she said exactly. So I want to make sure I get it right. Our family wanted to start by expressing our deepest gratitude for the incredible outpouring of love, support, and wonderful stories we have all received since sharing Bruce's original diagnosis. In the spirit of that, we wanted to give you an update about our beloved husband, father, and friend, since we now have a deeper understanding of what he is experiencing. Since we announced Bruce's diagnosis of aphasia in spring of 2022, Bruce's condition has progressed, and we now have a more specific diagnosis. Frontotemporal dementia, known as FTD. Unfortunately, challenges with communication are just one symptom of the disease Bruce faces. While this is painful, it is a relief to family, a relief to finally have a clear diagnosis. Is that the full statement? I want to make sure I get the full statement. Here's the full statement here, talking about FTD a little bit. FTD is a cruel disease that many of us have never heard of and can strike anyone. For people under 60, FTD is the most common form of dementia. And because getting the diagnosis can take years, FTD is likely much more prevalent than we know. Today, there are no treatments for the disease, a reality that we hope can change in the years ahead. As Bruce's condition advances... Oh, by the way, before I read, any people watching live, drop your favorite Bruce Willis movie in the chat, and I will highlight those in honor of the man. Today, there are no treatments for the disease, a reality that we hope can change in the years ahead. As Bruce's condition advances, we hope that any media attention can be focused on shining a light on this disease that needs far more awareness and research. So, the news out of Hollywood today concerning Bruce Willis is grim. He's lost the ability to speak. Our John McClane has lost the ability to speak. His speech is, his brain just can't process it. It's awful news. And it's heartbreaking. Jim says that's a shame. Thoughts and prayers for our man Bruce. Jim tossing out some prayer hands. Brandon calls him an icon. Absolutely an icon. Paul Medina, Die Hard, one of the greatest action movies of all time. Oh yeah, I would say Die Hard is. I mean, obviously my favorite. Bruce, can I highlight this picture? I don't know if it'll take me to Twitter or something, right? It'll take me to her Instagram. I can't get a bigger picture of it, but yeah, there's the dude. If you want to go like it, like I am right now. It's on Instagram, Rumor Willis. I think it was a better picture on this one, actually. It's a little bigger. Die Hard is my favorite, but if I were to pick another Bruce Willis movie that I think I've seen the most, it's going to be an odd one. Look Who's Talking, man. That's a forgotten movie, but I love the shit out of Look Who's Talking. That was so good. Love that movie. Spooky Guy says, I guess Pulp Fiction isn't a Bruce Willis movie, but it's the best movie he's in my opinion. All right, good enough. Yeah, he's in it. That counts. Jim says, Last Boy Scout and Striking Distance were my two favorites of his slightly underrated action flicks. Last Boy Scout, I think, is pretty rated pretty high. That's a great one. Striking Distance is okay. It's been a while since I've seen it, so I don't know. I'll have to rewatch it. It's been a while, but Last Boy Scout's badass. Matthew says he gave hope to the millions of men suffering from male pattern baldness. Yeah, him and Vin Diesel, they made it look badass. Cass says, remember those Moonlight promos back in the days on NBC? Moonlight was a great show. Gosh, that was a great show. I just saw a movie with Sybil Shepherd. She was so beautiful in it, but the movie sucked. Daisy Miller, she's gorgeous, probably the prettiest she's ever looked. God damn, beautiful. But the movie was dull as dishwater. All right, so that's... I'm sorry to bring you the bumming news, but we're going to keep following Bruce, and hopefully all goes well with him. We love you, Bruce. We're sending you lots of love your way, man. I wish I could say get well soon, but unfortunately it's a degenerative condition, and it's only going to get worse. Bruce, we love you. You're amazing, and... You will live on forever in the hearts and minds of movie fans. Whew. Sorry to bum you guys out. Let's take a little coffee sip here. How's your mornings? You guys having a good time? I'm glad. Don't ask me what the blend is. I just get is drip coffee something. I don't know. It's good. Alrighty, gang. Let me check in with these guys real quick. Don Freak, Die Hard, Fifth Element, Pulp Fiction, Armageddon, Guilty Pleasure, Death Becomes Her, and on. Legend, absolute legend. You know, Armageddon, I'll put him up in the background here again. Armageddon is a Criterion movie, or was at one point, so, hey, that's not too shabby. Unbreakable, fucking masterpiece, absolutely. I even liked Glass. I think he was underused. You know what? Shit, is that... Glass is his last movie. His last theatrical movie, man. He was great in that. Hostage. Hostage is pretty good. You know, before they made a Die Hard 4, I kind of considered it, in my mind, as a Die Hard 4. Brandon says Armageddon. Yeah. Good stuff, man. All right. Well, we'll say goodbye to... Well, we won't say goodbye to Bruce. We'll say... So long for now. But we'll check in with him in a moment. Oh, yeah. Color of Night. Watched that on Laserdisc many times. Fun fact, for those of you who are interested, his dick hits the camera in one shot, which was sort. I was like watching. I was like, whoa! It's a bit much. Color of Night, Blind Date, and Red. Oh, that's good, OC. That's a good one. Those are good. All right, Bruce. Take care of yourself, pal. All right, let us talk physical media real quick. Let's check in with Dawn of the Discs. Every Friday, we're going to check in with Dawn of the Discs, see what's coming up in the physical media space. Every Wednesday, I'll do the Feel Good Wednesday. It's Hump Day, so we'll do the Feel Good things on Wednesday. Monday will be, I don't know, I'll figure it out. You'll be surprised. You have to check in next episode 3. But Dawn of the Disc Friday. Let's see what they've got to offer. This has just been announced. Check this out. Superman 5 film. Is that what it says? What the hell are the 5 films? Action Comics. Looks like there's another thing here. What is that? Well, let's find out. This has just been announced. Steelbook 4Ks. I've got the DVD of it. Maybe I'll upgrade. Okay. Superman the movie Steelbook. On the disc, you get commentary track. Taking Flight, development of Superman. I think these might be I don't know if these are new specifically, but they might be special features on the DVD or the Blu-ray set. Superman 2 theatrical cut and Donner cut. I'm guessing 2 disc. If it's 4Ks, who knows? Theatrical cut has introduction by Richard Donner, commentary by and Tom Mankiewicz. That's cool. The Donner cut on disc special features. Commentary by director Richard Donner. So wait, it doesn't say. Did I miss it? Hold on. This is the first time I'm seeing it. A 4K Blu-ray. Okay. So we got 1, 2, 3. So how many discs are gonna be in 2? If there's because Blu-rays, 4Ks can't handle special features. So I'm guessing Steelbook 2. Okay, we got that. Steelbook 3. Okay, so it'll be a combination. Oh, maybe both movies are on the 4K. Maybe can they do that? Maybe they can. I don't know. I guess we'll find out. And then Superman 3 commentary by Ilya Salkind and Pierre Spengler. Well, look at that. There's a real Spengler in the world. I never noticed that before. What else we got? Quest for Peace, which is not a bad movie. Commentary by co-screenwriter Mark Rosenthal. And then Premium Extra Steelbook 5. You get Superman 78 collectible comic book. In the Steelbook? Certificate of Authenticity photo book. 3D Phantom Zone lenticular. I'm confused by that. Is there any more info? Oh, here we go. Let's see what this looks on the inside. First film. 4K Blu-ray. That's an easy one. So, wait, how are you going to package this? Oh, I see what they're doing. All right, so there's 2. There's going to be 2 steel case collections here. Superman 2 by itself, Superman 2, Richard Donner cut. Gotcha. That makes sense. Superman 3, Long Live Richard Pryor. Superman 4, The Quest for Peace, which is not terrible. Not great. I get it. So that's why it's 5 films. I see what they're doing. And then you get there you go, Superman comic. It looks like a poster. Certificate of Authenticity, which is lame. I don't know why you would want that. Are you thinking people are going to try to copy this? I don't know why you would need that, but somebody might. Matthew says, and it only comes to the theatrical cut of Superman, no extended TV cut. Oh, really? I remember the TV cut had some interesting scenes. That's weird. This is still not the super set. Don says, okay with the DVD set. Nice. They're getting love though. Oh yes, absolutely getting some love. I might upgrade. I like these movies, but I won't be in a rush. Do they expect it to sell out with a certificate of authenticity? Does that, anybody watching live, does that sell you on it? Oh shit, certificate of authenticity. There's proof. There's proof that I bought it. It's very interesting. I don't get it. Another thing that was announced was a 4K for this wonderful movie, which I just got on Blu-ray thanks to my buddy BC, who bought it for me on for Christmas. 4K. This movie would look amazing on 4K. Damn it. All right, it's a good movie though. I recommend it. Why? Nah, something really bugs. I'm not really a 4K guy, but it bugs me that it just happened. Picnic and Hanging Rock, really interesting little film, kind of an artsy mystery paranormal movie. It's a very, very interesting little movie. Picnic and Hanging Rock. Peter Weir, right? I believe. This was released by Criterion at one point. This is not Criterion. Second Sight will be putting this out in May. Lovely, lovely film. 4K Blu-ray. This is exciting. Coming from Lionsgate. Lionsgate showed up at my hideaway writer's cabin yesterday to interview me for the new hideaway. Who said that? Oh, John Fusco. Oh, the writer. Okay. So there you go. So it looks like it's in the works. This is from the writer, I believe. Yeah. This is in the works, but not 100% announced yet. So keep your eyes peeled. Young Guns 2, baby. 4K. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You know, I always wonder why these directors never went anywhere with big names. Jeff Murphy and Christopher Kane. I always wanted these guys to do better, but these movies are so popular. But I think it was mainly the cast that sold you on the movie. And there you go. Hey, he's standing just like a cowboy. Look at that shit. That's awesome. All right, let's go back here. See what else is coming out. This has been announced by Terror Vision. Of course, Brad Henderson, formerly of Vinegar Syndrome, is now 100% in on Terror Vision, and they've announced this one. End of the Line. I'm not familiar with it, but he says it's according to him, the scariest movie he's ever seen, or one of the scariest movies he's ever seen, something like that. I don't want to overplay it too much, but he said this movie freaked the shit out of him. What is it about? From 2007, Karen boards a late-night train and fights with several other passengers to survive a murderous night after becoming trapped in a tunnel. Murderous night. These guys look freaky. Yeah, that's some freaky-looking shit. That kind of looks like the Scream 6 poster a little bit. TBYB on End of the Line. As a matter of fact, it may be on Tubi. So if you're interested, go check it out. I don't know. I haven't checked. I'm just saying. I'm not hinting at it. I just don't know. What else is coming out? Cass says Young Guns, Vestron, perhaps. Possibly. That would be good. Oh, but it's a 4K. They don't do 4K on the Vestron ones. Matthew says collector's tip, Criterion 1000 Godzilla box set is still on Amazon for $113. It's a great set if you guys want it. It's very, very good. Don Freak says certificate is a way to charge an extra $10. Yeah, probably. Yeah. Superman, Cass, you're not alone. Superman 3 with the transformation of Air into a robot is the scariest shit ever to be seen to a kid. No joke. That's BC's Brother Chaos's most freaky memory as a child. He says that freaked the shit out of him as well, and he's scared of Superman 3 because of that. Jim Power says, whoa, thank God, Young Guns Blu-ray transfers were atrocious. Oh, that's good to know. Joe Jack says, Brandon Henderson is a great salesman. Defo TBYB. Oh my God. He's going to sell it. He's going to sell it to you because it's his company, right? But TBYB. Okay, Second Sight again. 4Ks, I assume? It just says coming from Second Sight. High Tension and Frontiers. Actually, I don't think I've seen Frontiers. High Tension is a fucking good movie until the end. And then the end is like, no. Eat my ass, High Tension. Stupid. I just can't buy that ending. I won't give it away here, but... And then, of course, we've already done Criterion. So we'll go as far as that. Those are coming at some point from Second Sight. Ah, delicious. Don't worry. I'm going to get to Blood and Honey. I have not forgotten. about blood and honey. I promise you. I want you to read this. though. I have not forgotten. Oh, I'm gonna try and do my Pooh voice. Oh bother! I seem to have found my. I seem to have found myself stuck trying to get just a smackerel of human blood. That's the best I can do. I apologize for my Winnie the Pooh impression. Review coming. I promise. I haven't forgotten. I've not forgotten. I promise. Peep this. I think this is interesting. We're gonna be, like I said, I'm gonna cover a whole bunch of stuff on this, and it's gonna be a lot of stuff. Every show is different, so make sure you check in and timestamps as well. Leave a thumbs up. I forgot to say that. Leave a thumbs up because, of course, that helps the video and the channel, all that stuff. It makes me happy, and it gives you some extra good karma. Okie dokie. Super Nintendo World confirmed for a Universal Orlando Resort called the worst kept secret in history. Absolutely. I mean, there's a no fucking brainer that they were going to open one in Orlando. Like, duh. So this is just the beginning of the article here. So if you're in Orlando, get ready to go to, well, I guess, get ready, but in a couple years, to go to Super Nintendo World. Soon, we're going to add another Super Nintendo World to Universal Orlando Resort, announced Universal Parks and Resorts Chairman and Chief Executive Officer Mark Woodbury on Wednesday night at the grand opening event for the same named attraction at Universal Studios Hollywood. He then admitted that the news may have been the worst kept secret in history. Yeah, no shit. It was absolutely going to happen. I'm excited to check it out. The one here in, oh wait. They've already started construction. Look at that shit. Look at that. They've already started construction. That's good. I'm excited to do the one here in Hollywood. It is open now, and I will be going there with the Chaos Kids, and I will be bringing you live coverage. Well, actually, could I do live? I actually could. I'm gonna do some coverage, but it's only gonna be over on Patreon. So this is my quick plug of my Patreon. It's a way to support the channel. You do get extra content. It's really the only place now that I'm doing breakaway reviews. I have a new review series going on there at the moment. I want to thank very much my patrons who support and keep the channel alive. You guys rock. You guys rule. I love you very much for your efforts and your monetary donations to keep the party going. So stay tuned. This is a sort of a coming attraction for Patreon that I will be covering Super Nintendo World over on Patreon only. I may mention a quick review here on the morning show, but I won't go into much detail. Also, let me put this on your radar. A couple of opening weekend box office news items I want to touch on. First, let's talk about Ant-Man and the Wasp. Quantumania buzzes to 41. What the hell? Stop shifting website. 41 million plus global through first 2 days. That's a pretty solid opening. Buzzed into 43 markets. The film buzzed into 43 markets across Wednesday and Thursday, grossing an estimated 23.8 million through Thursday, with domestic strong 17.5 million in previews. That lifts the global cumulative to a running 41.3 million. The first 2 days of the international box office put the threequel 68% ahead of the original Ant-Man, but only 1% above the sequel, both of which had the benefit of summer school holiday playtime or like-for-like basis. So it's going to do pretty well, I think, opening weekend, and then I think like everything, it'll just plummet if it sucks. If it doesn't have any rewatchability, we'll keep an eye out on it because I'm always interested in the box office as a student of cinema, as a filmmaker in the industry. Even though I don't really do stuff that impacts the box office, still interesting to me. Scream 6 headed to franchise record opening at the box office. TC's texting me. Does he not know that I'm live? I'm going to text him right now. TC, if you're watching this, you should pay attention to your things. I'm live now. Okay, there we go. All right. I'm interested in the box office. It's just the business is interesting to me. Scream 6 headed to franchise record opening at the box office. Exclusive Paramount and Spyglass Media, Scream 6 hit tracking today with what looks to be a franchise opening record of 37 million stateside. The previous highest opening for a Scream movie was Scream 3, because we all thought that was the end of it for the most part, back in 2000, which debuted at 34.7. Lots of factors contributed to the heat. You can't deny the star power of Jenna Ortega, clearly, but also fans were pleased with the previous movie, which further demonstrated the power of horror at the box office during the pandemic, with a $30 million three-day opening last year, and a final domestic, which I think I looked at before, but final domestic of 81.6, worldwide 140. It was super successful. You got to give it that. Whatever you think about Scream 5, it was super successful, and it reinvigorated Ghostface. Now, honestly, it's literally a layup. If it's a solid-ass movie, your franchise is gold. But if it sucks and Ghostface goes back into mothballs, fingers crossed it's really good. Again, I'm pulling for the movie like we talked about last time. I'm pulling for the movie. Headed to franchise record opening box office. Well, again, we'll keep our eye on it because we'll be studying the box office as we go into this weekend and further episodes. Friday, this is when shit pops off. On Monday, we'll be able to talk about, the top 10 in the box office, all that good stuff. We'll deal with all that. I think that'll be fun to explore as well. Okay, what have you all been waiting for? I know what you've been waiting for. Super Mario Brothers movie, April 17. Yeah, I'm excited for that. Matthew says, of the films coming out this month in the rampaging bear genre, I'm looking forward to Cocaine Bear more than Blood and Honey. Well, let's talk about Blood and Honey. I think Cocaine Bear is 100% going to be a better movie, and I haven't seen Cocaine Bear, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be way better. Andrew says, you can't fool us. We know you loved Blood and Honey. You got me there. I'm guessing the people who thunk up Blood and Honey loved their cocaine also. Oh, nice. Very well said. Very well said. You know what? You're probably not wrong. You are probably not wrong. Okay. Blood and Honey is Disney. It is not. Winnie the Pooh is up for grabs. Now, anybody can do Winnie the Pooh. Surprise, surprise. Can you still hear me if I put this image up? Everyone watching live, let me know, because I need to know if there's any issues on my end. Could you guys still hear me when that picture was up? I was talking. So if you didn't, let me know, because that's a glitch. I was usually able to do that before. I don't know why that's happening now, but I do want to show you images of the movie while I review it, because I don't have a physical copy, nor do I plan to buy a physical copy of Blood and Honey. Okay, Bumpy says yes. Okay, great. All good. Fantastic. I'll put the picture up because that's the best part of the movie. This lady right here, oh goodness gracious gumdrops, she never gets out of that bikini though. Sorry, it's all tease, but it's there. It's there. At least admire. That's the one. That's a lot. That's the one thing that sort of bummed me out about this movie. Look, you've got the most exploitative concepts of all time. Well, let me do my review, then I'll do my wrap up. That's easier because I think I mentioned that in the review. So let's enjoy that image and let's talk about Blood and Honey. Actually, I didn't hate it, but it's still terrible. The film follows the exploitation model perfectly, so it's hard to knock the movie completely. This is the most exploitative and cynical piece of cinema so far in 2023, so at least it has that going for it. Going in, you should know that there's nothing about this movie that really feels like Winnie the Pooh, and that's the movie's first big failure. Sure, Christopher Robin is the main character, but he's an annoying 20-something dimwit. Sure, Winnie the Pooh and Piglet are in the movie in name only because they certainly don't look like they should. Piglet just looks like the pig-head guy from the Saw franchise, and Pooh looks like a tall guy in a bear mask. The most egregious thing is they don't even try to give these creatures animal hands and feet. They both have regular fucking human hands and they wear boots. Where the fuck did they buy new boots, and how the fuck does it fit their monstrous animal feet? The plot is even worse because there really isn't any. Pooh and Piglet have gone feral after being abandoned by Christopher Robin, who had to grow up and go to college and live a normal life. So Pooh and Piglet, for some reason, turn into mass murdering maniacs who target a bunch of women on a weekend holiday in the woods for no apparent reason beyond the fact that they've been established in the story. I'm not kidding. There is no story here. They start randomly killing people, just for shits and giggles. They didn't stumble onto their camp or nothing. Maybe I shouldn't be surprised that the creativity only goes so far here. Now, that wouldn't necessarily be a bad thing if it were a fun movie. The Terrifier movies are fun movies that deal with random killings, and they're fairly plotless for the most part. What keeps those movies afloat is the fact that Art the Clown is fucking hilarious and enjoyable to watch. Here, Piglet and Pooh are non-entities. They don't have them speaking, and that element alone would have added a lot of goofy fun to the proceedings, because I really hope they didn't intend for us to take this seriously. The movie should have its tongue firmly planted in its cheek, but it decides instead to be serious and dour. And that kills any potential energy and excitement this idea could have brought to the table. It's not complete, Pooh. See what I did there? And it's surprisingly well shot. I will say they should find a different cinematographer for the proposed sequel, because this movie was way too dark in spots to the point that I had to squint at the big screen to figure out what was going on. And that's unfortunate. And this was on the big screen, by the way, which is supposed to be the best projection, the best way to watch it, all that shit. But I still couldn't make heads or tails of the image, which was literally pure black at times. All in all, it's a shockingly competent movie that botched what could have been a genius concept with a piss-poor script and really terrible makeup work for the main killers, which is honestly embarrassingly bad. Let's hope this movie is the end of this type of bullshit, but I have a feeling that it's only the beginning. 2 stars. 2 stars, Winnie the Pooh and Blood and Honey. They fucking have normal hands. And he wears fucking overalls like a fucking farmer. Well, he's not, he's a bear. Where does he get overalls? Where does he get clean overalls? Does he do his fucking laundry? What shit is this? What shit is this? Put Piglet, look at this. Put Piglet in a scarf. What the fuck is that? This looks like the Saw movies. What the fuck, man? Why? You put the fucking bear in a red shirt. Then we see his fucking stomach out. Make a bear suit, you lazy fucks. But it's surprisingly well shot. It's not a bad looking movie. I mean, it's a competent fucking movie. OGP says, I'd love to be in on your rant about this Pooh-filled movie, but I'm off to Vegas. Enjoy Vegas, my friend. I already told Wet Movie to give you a big kiss when he sees you. Paul Medina says, boobies with honey. Yummy. No boobies in this one, unfortunately. So Banana Splits was up for grabs too? It was up for grabs. OGP says Winnie the Turd. Yeah. Winnie the Turd. Oh my God. Matthew says, Winnie the Pooh turned 95 and has entered public domain. Disney's version of him and the way they have always animated him are still protected. Oh, then maybe they can't do the red shirt. What did he wear in the original comics? Well, I guess he was naked. Not comics. In the original books. It might just be that. Anyway. So that's it. I'm gonna be kind and give it 2 stars. I don't think it's complete trash because it's actually well done. And it looks like they put a lot of effort into it. But boy. Yeah, fucking the makeup pissed me the shit off. Let's take a last sip of coffee here, you and I. Let's call it a day. We're at the end of episode 2 here of your favorite variety show, my favorite, as well. When we talk about movies of all kinds here, unboxings and reviews and news and the occasional rant or 2. OGP says 2 is generous. I think you're right. Mickey Mouse goes public domain. Get that mouse slasher going. I don't think Asylum would do it, but again, I feel it's OGP is gonna give it 1.5 barrels. Gotcha. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Mickey Mouse, it'd be the same kind of thing, unless you do it right. And I don't think people would really do it right. All right, gang. Let's continue the conversation in the comments. Remember to like this video. Give it a thumbs up. It's helps me out. It's the least you can do. Ticket to the show. And we'll keep it going. I'm so happy that this has been successful and you guys are enjoying it. And as for the makers of Winnie the Pooh, that one's for you, Winnie the Pooh. Blood and honey. Anyway, I'll see you Monday for episode 3 of Coffee with Chaos. I will be, here's a sneak peek. Be talking about the VSUs, the Vinegar Center VSUs. I'll be reviewing the VSUs. We'll be looking at the box office for the weekend, all that good stuff. Until we meet again, I love you. You guys are amazing. I am honored to spend any time with you, and I hope we get to do it again soon.
Yeah, y'all